Dio, say hi. Ruff.
No.
Meow.
Recap now. Maje,
What?
recap,
We want.
please.
What happened last time, Majay?
You all got to Hascat with the boy, whose name is
You
I
can do it.
can't remember. Hoku,
Hoku.
thank
You
you.
got the house cat.
Hoku.
Hoku, you got the house cat. You got introduced to their temple and the fact that the entire city is full of these golems that are currently inoperative, but apparently there are hard stones you can put into them that activate them, and they're given to people, but they're only because they let them have them, and if they don't want them to have them, they won't. And you went up to the temple with Hoku because his mom's still missing and is not here in the city. She appears to still be out of town. The guard was like, "Hey, you guys could go," and then Hoku's like, "No, take me with you." It's like, "Oh," and then it's like, "Oh, maybe I guess because that's his mom." And then it's like, "Well, I could all go activate one of the golems because they're big and strong and could help us." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, why the fuck not?" And then he did that, and then it woke up.
Yes, it's
Yep.
waking up.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh, did
Alright,
it wake
good.
up? I didn't think
I'm
we'd
going.
done it yet.
Wake up.
Yeah, that was
I-
the last thing we
Or
I-
if
did.
it's still blow makeup.
When we got cliffhangered.
Let's
Yeah.
fade away the shake up.
Gotcha.
He used the Wilkestone pendant. Oops, wrong game.
The light happened.
Indeed.
All right. Scene.
All right.
But
The
not
golem.
heard.
I will stab you so many times. I swear to God.
What does the morning routine look like for a golem?
It is currently in a kneeling position inside this temple. There are several other ones that are inoperative currently. However, this one is awake, as there's streams of light echoing it through all around it, like veins pumping through with light pulsating from this heartstone in his chest. It is about 10 feet tall. It towers over all of you, but currently it is kneeling. Hoku is kind of standing on its leg, on its knee, and it kind of reaches up and like picks him up and gently puts him down. As it like starts to stand to its full height and towers over you all. It's got like a sash over its hip. It's has no eyes and is a like featureless face, except for these two blue eyes that are glowing. On its head, it looks over you all before looking back to Hoku. Hold on, I have to drink so I can recenter myself.
That's what I do.
Makes sense.
It looks up after hearing the mechanical voice and like looks at Otto and kind of stares. Good morning.
Oh, it speaks.
It speaks with no mouth. It just kind of echoes out from its head.
Oh.
Good morning.
It's not muffled, no.
It's definitely not morning anymore either.
It doesn't know that. It was just being polite.
Well, Hoku, how do you normally talk to these golems?
Normally?
I just talk to him. My mom is missing. I need help to find her. We got attacked by bandits on the road, and we got separated, and my dad is gone, and I need your help. These people also were gonna help me, but you could help me more, I guess. Please. It kind of looks down at the child that it towers over. That doesn't even come to its knee. Before it like lifts a hand and gently pats him on the head. Of course, Hoku. I will help you find your mother.
Oh, it knows its name.
He knows his name.
It kind of ruffles his hair a little before looking at the others. You all I am not familiar with, but you helped Hoku here, from what I understand. So, I will not question your aid. Do you have an idea where to begin the search?
Suppose we
Hoku
can.
brought up a couple potential locations.
Up and to the left.
Didn't
Well-
Adam also roll like a 20 on his tracking skill or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Make
Yes.
sure
So
Khan got a good
Sherikon.
noseful.
Yes. Yeah, Adam just kind of passed Sherikon on the head. We think he might be able to follow her trail a little bit.
Excellent. Hold on. I have to find the map I had, so I have it ready to go. Oh, where the fuck is it? I have to find this. Excuse me. He nods in response. Very well. Then I am ready to go when you all are. Are you all prepared for the trek back into the desert?
I think you're prepared, yes?
I'm starting to have second thoughts. This guy's kind of scary.
The giant golem looks at the lanky man and stares. Whatever do you mean? Why would I be intimidating to you?
You know what? That you raise a good point. What's your name?
Yeah,
Nice to meet
exactly.
you. I'm Lyle. Lyle holds his hand out to shake the hand of the giant golem.
Gazelle looks over at Barry and says, "Was that thing just sarcastic?"
It has an attitude.
I like this guy already.
It reaches up and grabs your arm, your hand, and your arm in its giant hand and gives you a firm shake of the hand. Okay, what is his name? Oh, what would he call himself? What would they call himself now? Oh no. Oh no, that's
Jumbotron.
that's a difficult question. Hold on. Um,
Ooh,
Oh.
I have an idea.
yes, I swear to God, give me something that I'm going to strangle you with.
And we call him Harvey.
No.
It's an awesome name.
That's a cool name. Can we call him? What is it? Does it have to be like a Chinese-esque name?
No.
Megatron.
Mega Man.
Jumbotron.
I like Jumbotron. Oh wait, Jumbo.
Call him Jum for short.
Jumbo.
Mirren is his name. That's what I've decided. Fuck all of you.
I like it.
Mirren, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lyle.
Hello there, rice vinegar.
That is not my name.
It is.
Do I get to ask questions about him?
Oh, yes. You rolled an 11. What's your questions about this giant golem man? Well, giant golem.
Well,
It's not really a man.
I know his supposed intentions. I would like to ask if I get the vibe that his intentions are well-meaning.
Currently, yes. His intentions are to help Hoku. That's pretty self-evident. You don't get the sense he's lying. It's very hard to tell. But you don't. Your instincts say he's not lying about that. You don't think he's deceiving you.
Are
Still
you-
very intimidating.
I wish to hold my remaining questions for a later date.
Okay. Very well.
Are you
Sorry? Slight technical difficulties, it appears. Technical difficulties resolved.
We're back,
We're
bitches.
back.
Bitches.
Okay, so
To reiterate, they are all not Mirren. That's just his name. They picked their own name. What was
Do they
the
have a cool naming scheme? Does it like rhyme?
No,
They're not a hive mind.
correct. Well, correct.
and Miran knew Hoku's family and his father. His father was a merchant from a place called Oasis Town. We have not
No,
heard that name before,
and-
right?
An oasis down to the north.
Oh, and Oasis Town. Okay.
What was the
Yes.
name of the Oasis town?
To kill
Poor
so
Martin.
much.
Hey, that might be important. We might go there.
The town's name was Sour Cream.
Jesus Christ.
Thorum!
We're gonna drive Majin to death.
So, guys, so that's how Dungeon World ended, and we just decided we're gonna play something else now. So this entire setting is fucked. It got nuked from orbit.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. Why are you here? I don't want to steal this.
Stupid
Anyways,
parasite one.
I was asking if he knew them through the Heartstone.
They do, yes. So he sees it through his dreams as he slumbers. That's the name of the town.
Shahi.
Oasis
Thank you.
Town.
Oasis Town Shahi.
Shahi.
Yay.
Shahi.
Adam looks over at Hoku.
Goku looks at Adam.
This Shahi place. Have you been there before?
Oh, a couple of times we go there to sell some stuff.
Do you think it's possible she may have headed then in that direction?
That's pretty far from what I remember. I don't think so.
Fair enough.
Don't worry,
You
Hoku.
said-
No matter what happens, I promise to save your mom. I will be her savior. Her knight in shining armor, as it were.
I'm gonna ask Mirren.
This is you weird.
There's nothing weird about being a hero.
I guess. Okay, what's your question?
I want to ask Mirren. So you said you were connected to Hoku's family while you slumber?
Well, they carry my heartstone with them, and I sometimes have dreams about what they're doing.
Oh, is that Hearthstone specific to you? We thought that they could plug it into any golem here.
I am the heartstone. And he points at
Oh.
another body. Those are just bodies.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess my question might be a bit of a long shot, but do you know where she might have gone to seek shelter after after being split from Hoku out in the desert?
I
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
sure you
know
can see the future.
specifics.
You
I
wouldn't know. Go ahead.
I wouldn't know specifics. I'm not consciously with them, so I don't know their habits, and I cannot choose exactly when I experience their. It's difficult to just. It's like I'm there, but I'm not there as someone there. I'm just in the room, and sometimes I just am around them as they're living their lives. Does that make sense to you?
It
Adam
doesn't.
nods.
Well, sort of, but I'm not sure how I can use that, so I better help locate Hoku's mom.
I'm afraid I don't know.
I
I
can't hear
could-
Peter.
He just
I don't know. He was talking though.
You can trust my hero's instincts.
Oh, there we go.
There you are.
Is that him though?
I could totally find her.
Could you?
Yeah. I've got a good good instinct for finding pretty damsels in distress.
I would not call her a damsel.
She's like damsel
We're-
adjacent.
We're gonna trust the wyvern's nose over yours.
That's all what my instinct was going to say to
Oh.
do. So, really, when you think about it, trusting the
And here
wyvern's
I was
nose
gonna
is
see what
trusting
he was
mine.
gonna do.
What did Adam say?
I said, and here I was just gonna wait and see what he was gonna do.
Well, I could always take to the air and try to search for her from above.
Wait, you can fly?
You can fly.
That's a game changer. Tell me more.
You can fly.
And like he just kind of starts hovering in front of you.
Oh my god.
He just lifts the air.
That is
there's
awesome.
There's like a slight gust of wind for a second, but then it's just the air doesn't move.
Sir, Mr. Mirren, sir,
Mm-hmm.
Auto claps.
I
Yeah.
have a humble request.
Yes,
May I ride you?
absolutely not.
You are not as nice as I
Can
thought
I?
you were.
Hmm.
Don't think about it. What's he got that I don't?
Well, I have a head on a stick. Isn't that right, Barry?
That actually is more reason to not carry you.
That's fair.
Do you suppose you could find her from up there?
Give it enough time, probably. It would take me. It would not be.
We
It
can't do
would be the
that.
most efficient.
It wouldn't be. We can't do that. And here's why. I have to be the one to find her.
Jesus Christ.
Adam smacks his forehead.
So unless you let me
Weren't
ride
there-
you, that rules out flying. Just saying.
Weren't there two potential locations where she might have gone?
We were thinking it
I
might
don't
be a
remember what
cave.
they were, but it was a cave, and then there was like the desert
no-
farmers market or wherever.
It's
she
back
was
to the
gonna-
caravan.
There was an oasis nearby. That's where we were, and then when we left that, that's when we got attacked. And we passed by a cave on the way.
Okay, so I guess they're both along the same route. We could check out the cave first and go to the caravan second if she's not there. We were gonna suggest maybe sending the golem to one location and we could investigate the other.
It's not a bad idea, except the golem might find her first.
I am very fast, to be fair.
Well, and
I mean-
time could be of essence. We don't know if she has anything to drink out there in the desert. She could be running short on time.
Hmm.
And yet you're standing here asking me many questions. Interesting.
We should go.
We should go.
Big guys
We
got a
should
point.
go.
Let's go.
All right, so you set out of town with your compatriot in tow.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
companion.
Hoku is allowed to ride on the golem.
God, I hate it here. Mage, I demand you drop a robot on the board to use as his token.
What? What?
I want to see
oh.
him.
Oh, you want to see a picture of him, huh?
Yeah.
Lancer token incoming.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to use a Lancer token.
Why not?
I didn't look for a Lancer token. I had a.
But they're so
I used. They are, but I had. I kind of. I have. Here, I'll put a token.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Okay, that's like 100
Alright.
times scarier than I was imagining, just saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
You didn't describe him looking like that.
I imagined him rounded.
Yeah, I
I
don't hate
imagine
him,
him looking like fucking Gumby.
but I don't want to ride him anymore.
He's a little
Best.
spiky.
I still
You
couldn't.
remember the part where I described them destroying a city, right?
Yup.
They're very spiky.
He looks like a white Ganon blight. It's weird, creepy. I don't like it. I hate it.
I was thinking
Oh, you
like the robots, golems from Castle in the Sky. Honestly,
Yeah.
no, denied.
It's spiky.
We need to find the goat woman.
Indeed.
I must find her.
Oh, there's one.
The guard said she was stacked.
Adam just kind of pats Sherikon on the head. All right, boy. Let's save the day.
Right. So you set out of town, letting Shere Khan lead the way, and thus he does, like a good boy. Behind you, the golem walks, not floating anymore, because you all had a adverse reaction to him floating. So he was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. It appears that all of you were intimidated by me.
No, that's not why.
I thought it was impressive.
I would like to parlay with Shere Khan.
Parlay with Sherikon?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
He can have this beef jerky if when he gets her sent, he tells me first.
Jesus Christ.
Good God.
Is that some kind of contested roll?
I don't know. Do you want me to roll?
I don't know. Like I think Sherikon's just gonna kind of look at him funny and keep going.
Come on. Be cool. You good little, handsome,
could
nice
just-
little.
Hey, you could just follow closely behind Shere Khan, and then you're at the front of the pack.
Maybe I'll do that.
With Adam, it's just you and Adam. You just compete with Adam then.
I'm going to look at him suspiciously, but keep walking slightly ahead of him.
Otto's walking next to Mirin and is looking at him curiously.
Kieran is like in the back. He's not like ahead.
Yeah.
He kind of takes note of you staring at him as you walk. You are the construct?
Yes.
Well, that seems self-evident. What I mean is there's an intelligence I feel from you that is unusual for ones of our nature. Or ones of what would be modern day nature.
Yes.
He's not like that smart, just so you know.
It remains to be seen. I'm not sure of any of your intelligences yet, except Hoku's, given that he woke me up to help him. Pats Hoku on the head.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
We came with you for what made you.
With me,
Yes.
I am but a drone. Why would you want to speak with me?
So you are a drone.
That's correct.
Where is the one that made you?
They are long dead.
How do I word this?
Adam just kind of like looks. Wait. Stuff about like the master robots that was revealed to the party, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that was openly talked with all of you.
Good. Okay, so Adam just kind of like looks over his shoulder. Hey kid, aren't you looking for like some master robot or something?
Yes.
Or like a core robot that
You speak
It's
of
all
the
it's all Greek to me. It's all dragon to me.
the control units. Yes, that's what you refer to.
I think so.
Yes. Well, I am not at liberty to say.
Why not?
If they wish, I am not at liberty to say. Their presence or lack of thereof is
Come
not for me to say,
on. Come
especially
on.
not to outsiders.
We know they're here.
Yeah, you may
He
as well
looks at
spill
you.
it.
He like tilts his head a little. Do you?
Yes.
Vile, you suddenly get a change of intention. Now a little more threatening.
Uh-oh.
And how
Is that a bad thing?
their presence here is not to be widely known. If you were to have learned that through channels that you were not, that would not be right for you to have gained that knowledge, then that would be ill-advised.
You don't mean like brain worms, do you?
With them.
No, I mean by I would incinerate you.
Why? What did I do?
You've
Brain-
learned something
brain
you weren't
worms.
supposed to know? Well, no, are you full of disease? Are you full of disease too?
Do I look full of disease? Don't.
Well, good. I'm glad you dealt with your disease.
Hmm.
It's very important to stay healthy, you know, when you have a flesh and blood body. Very important. You should take care of it.
Yeah, we was hoping that some master golem robot things would help with that.
Hmm. Well, small machine, you wish to meet the control unit. Is that what I'm to understand?
Yes.
He kind of stares at you for a minute, like considering. You're also walking, by the way. I will consider introducing you. Granted, it will only be through whether he accepts or not, and I can tell you no more of his location. And if he does not wish to meet you, you must not pry.
There's an emergency.
That is irrelevant. There's always an emergency. Time is long, and history repeats.
Certainly is.
History like the Cladis.
Stops, turns his head toward the old.
Adam smacks his forehead.
Why'd you say the C word?
What?
That's why we're here.
Something similar.
He reaches down and picks up Gazelle by the scruff and lifts him into the air.
Just kind of.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
is it too late to remove the Heartstone?
Hoku pats him on the head, like looks concerned, and he just kind of looks at Hoku and looks back to Gazelle. It's like you can see his eyes kind of narrow, like the lights kind of slim, as though he's narrowing his eyes.
Hmm.
Gazelle
You
just
will
winks.
explain fully before this day is out. If you do not, I'm going to destroy all of you. There is no argument here. You will explain or die.
I mean, we intended to. At least I thought we did.
That's totally cool. But we should go find this kid's mom first.
Very well. He gently puts Gazelle down and resumes walking, and now takes the head of the pack.
I was gonna kind of whisper toward Adam, like, I knew this is a bad idea. Just saying.
It's fine.
I called this.
It's fine.
I want everybody to remember
We're gonna have
this
to deal with this anyway.
when we're being incinerated. Just remember that I was right.
That in mind.
Or he's going to just slowly put the mask back in her bag. Says nothing.
Gazelle shrugs.
Shrugs. Shrug. I need to grab the.
This is just another fucking Tuesday for Gazelle getting harassed by a giant robot.
Yeah.
You just told this chat a thing that he shouldn't know, and it's not happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not happy about it either, to be honest, so.
Well,
True.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, so you venture through the desert. It was already getting late when you guys came down, or at least it was like mid-afternoon. It is now getting dark outside, so it is now the sun is down, but he's not stopping, and he's not leaving Shere Khan stop either. So you venture late into the evening, traversing the desert.
I'm cold.
He doesn't pay you any mind, and he just kind of keeps a hand around Hoku to like keep him warm, because like he's warm, like that. He's warm, so if you huddle near him, you'll get some warmth, and he won't stop you. But he's less willing to talk now that you kind of put him on edge.
Well, that's on him because he's the one who's threatening to kill us.
What do I have to roll to share body heat with you, eh?
I
We're
mean,
still
38.
moving through the desert, right?
Yes.
Corey's
Adam,
gonna
go ahead.
Corey's gonna speak up. Hey, it's late and it's dark out. We need to stop.
It stops, looks over at you, kind of stares.
The spirit is
Walks over
willing,
to
but
Tori.
the flesh, it's cold. I'm tired.
It's not that bad.
how far away do you think we are from the cave?
A couple hours. He kind of looks at Mirren as well, also wanting to kind of stop. And like Mirren lets out a sigh as he like goes into like a crouch, a cross-legged sit down. Very well. Let us camp here then.
I suppose there's no danger if we have a golem with us that can defend us, and will probably be a good defense against any sort of invaders or would-be attackers. We can probably just set up here in the open.
I apologize for my earlier outburst. I was surprised to hear that word. I
Do you
apologize.
always threaten to kill people that you begin traveling with?
The Gladys is not a thing to be trifled with. If you have encountered it, there is very likely to have been infected and must be destroyed.
Well, that's exactly
Nah,
why
we're
we
all
came
good.
here, looking to speak to the control unit.
Yeah, I guess we
Glad-
better just clear the air while we're sitting around, huh?
Yes, that would be preferable to a more agitated state of affairs.
Is this something that we wanted the kid to be privy to? Maybe Yue could take him aside and.
Hoku will be over.
No, it's too cold.
Hoku, do not share anything you're about to hear, understand? I'll be very upset if you do. Waves a big ass finger at his face.
He might incinerate you.
Okay. I won't. I would not incinerate you. Do not listen to the lanky man.
Now wait a minute. Why does he get a free pass from being incinerated? You threatened to incinerate us.
Well, because you could be infected with Gladys, thus you must be destroyed.
Or not?
He could be too.
Can confirm we are not.
Maybe we slurped brainworms into him. You don't know that.
Well, then
Lyle?
you're not. You're You're not helping your case. You're very bad at this.
He is. We know.
Wow,
Look,
shrugs.
don't listen to him. We're
Wouldn't
on
that
this.
be more evidence that he's not infected with the Cladis? Wouldn't the Cladis actually try and hide it?
Hmm. Surprisingly, no, in my experience. Once it got close to organic material, it would act.
I mean, yeah,
immediately.
but it wouldn't sit here and talk to you either.
This is very true.
Have I spewed
I
any like
apologize.
tentacles?
I doubt it would let the kid activate you and put you in some sort of armor where you could do something about it.
This is true. I apologize that was uncalled for.
Right. I
Told
would
you
like
could-
to tell him, since we're kind of setting up for camp now, kind of give him a rundown of things, but kind of like do it off screen so that we can save time in the session and just say we've told him everything.
Okay.
Is he? The only question I have with that exposition is he familiar with Natul?
No, he is not.
Interesting. Okay.
Not by name. When you
Mm.
tell him he's from the Order of Last Tower, he has some recognition of that they are an organization that exists, but that's kind of it. He doesn't know much about their structure or who leads them. Just that they exist, that they are not an enemy necessarily. That's kind of it, though.
What's my assessment of how easy it would be to remove that Heartstone now that it's in there?
Incredibly difficult, if not impossible.
Just
You
asking
get
for
the
a friend.
sense. You get the sense that it will only be removed if he wants it to be removed.
Neat.
It is linked to him in that way.
He's powered on until he
Like you
says
don't.
so.
Yeah, like you try to find like an edge to it. It's like from the look of it, it doesn't look like you could remove it now. Like you don't even know where like to grab. It looks like it's just connected to him fully. It's like that kind of firm of a connection.
Question.
Yes.
You said we were walking earlier. We have the cart with us right now, don't we?
Then you were on a cart. Yes.
Good copy. I just wasn't sure about our camping setup situation.
Well, I assume the camp is kind of centered around him because he's big and also because he's warm.
Yeah.
He's like a space heater.
He kind of is, yes, in this cold desert.
Yeah. Otto's gonna bring Yue over to him and put her in his lap.
She does not object. And she is very awkward about it, but does not object either. And
Well, I was
Hoku
gonna
sits at her
stare.
lap. So
He's gonna stare and think like it should be me.
And Otto will sit down next to them.
Gazelle's
not
just
very warm.
feeding berries.
Barry consumes berries with great vigor.
Ori is a little off-put by the golem still, but since UA is kind of close, she's a little worried about that, so she's not too far. So that's sort of why we're here.
I see.
We just
So the-
happened to run into Hoku on our trip in, and decided, well, we should help him.
Well, that was good of you. You have my thanks for that.
Since
So
you know
Gladys is act-
we're swell people and all, maybe take that into consideration when talking to Mr. or Mrs. Control Unit, asking if
But
they want to
that does make me wonder, since we encountered the bandit who seemed to turn into some sort of spirit, if you knew anything about that.
I am not terribly familiar with such creatures. No.
Some mystery goes on.
It sounded like he wanted the Heartstone that Hoku was carrying. Do you know what he could do with it? You all have free will, so even if he put it in one of the golems, you wouldn't have to obey him.
Such creatures are incorporeal by nature and intermingle with. It's difficult to say. Not sure. I have not personally dealt with very many of these creatures.
think the only thing I'd be concerned about is if it could somehow get into the Heartstone. That could be trouble.
I don't suppose you know of any sort of ancient legends regarding spirits in the desert here.
Ancient spirits guarding the desert?
Yeah, folklore of that kind. We're not really from this desert here, so I was wondering, since you seem to have been around for some time, if any legend exists that might explain what this could possibly be.
There's always folklore about ghosts and whatnot and spirits. But the guardians of this desert have long been us.
Hey, Lyle, show him the dagger. Maybe he can figure out something.
That's
from
my
it.
dagger. I want him to incinerate it.
Show it to the golem.
You're not my mom. No, I was gonna
How long have you been here?
look around at the others, see if anybody else is giving him any dirty looks.
Adam just shrugs, like, yeah, do what you want.
Gazelle's not even paying attention.
Naturally.
We think that the demon came out of this weird bone dagger. If you hold him up and shake him by his legs, it'll probably fall out.
There's no need for holding or
There's no
shaking.
need.
Well,
There's no need. If you just show me this dagger, I don't have to take it from you. I'm not terribly familiar with such things, but I could take a look.
Lyle reluctantly takes out the dagger and holds it up in the direction of Mr. Mirren. He's like, it's got ominous runes, kind of like you.
It's after my time. It is younger than me, but I am not terribly familiar with it. It
Sweet.
appears to definitely have some sort of magic, but it is lessened, perhaps. That is about all I can glean from looking upon it.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is well made.
That means he thinks it's cool.
He agrees something left it.
Lyle resheathes the dagger and under his cloak. He's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got his seal of approval.
Whatever sort of creature it might be, I can destroy it regardless. It is not a threat to me.
You seem pretty confident.
There's nothing in this age that is likely a threat to me.
Don't think so?
I am fairly confident.
How were you made exactly in your current crystallized form?
This is how we were constructed. These bodies were made long before your kind even existed.
It's possible to recreate a being of your kind with technology or science that exists or magic that exists now.
Absolutely not. None of you have the required knowledge.
Wow.
Is your purpose 100% to combat the Cladiston, or did you have another purpose originally?
That was our one and only purpose, to destroy the Cladis utterly and fully, to the extent that we could. There was no need for any other purpose. Perhaps that was the mistake they made.
They?
That's ominous.
Our creators. The civilization long dead. Put to the torch.
By you?
By you?
By us.
Wow.
Because they were too far gone for you to save?
No.
Wow.
Then
Because
why?
because we were angry. And we knew nothing but anger.
Knew nothing but anger?
So you're saying
Let me
that you guys
you need to understand.
killed all the
Allow me
Cladis,
to
then turned on everybody else?
correct.
Wow.
Let me explain.
Yeah, you sure you got some explaining to do,
What do you think this Heartstone is powered by?
bud?
Souls. Uncountable numbers of souls.
Yes, and what do you think happens when you put an uncountable number of souls into a small crystal stuck together and given the only order to destroy?
They act on that because they're restless and cannot find peace.
Correct.
Trapped in the prison that
Trapped,
they've been put into.
trapped in an unending prison from which there is no escape except destruction. It is only with time, infinite numbers of your lifespans, that we have gained any measure of clarity of mind to have conversations like this. It is why we sleep more often than not.
I gotta admit, don't feel very safe right now.
Adam scratches his head. I don't know. The kid seems to have turned out okay.
I
He kind of gestures toward Otto.
Hmm.
But maybe it's like you said, maybe it's just time.
Yes, Sorum.
I was going to say that I feel a little uncomfortable right now in this party as well. I'm not 100% sure I trust the angry amalgam souls in front of me. You haven't tried to kill us yet, and I guess that's fine, but
I simply told you what the truth is. Nothing more. That is not a expression of my current intentions or whether I'm going to hurt any of you. I have no desire to do so.
well, our intention is to put the Cladis to the sword. That's why we're traveling together. So I want you to know, we're on the same side.
I have no doubt of that currently.
Very well.
You protect House Cat.
That is correct.
Why?
It is the arrangement the control unit has made.
Arrangement.
It is a safe place. And when Oku's people were young, they came to this desert and met him, and he offered them shelter. In exchange, they would be companions. Stay here, stay in the city, so that we're not alone, and give us a semblance of normal lives through experience. That
Purpose.
is why we give the heartstones to others, to families, so we might have some experience of a normal life through them, even if it's only our dreams.
You don't want to destroy them.
We, in the wake of the war, I suppose you could call it, we were told to stop the control unit. Back then, the control units were the only ones with any measure of true control and any semblance of sense of self. We were just angry spirits, and they would guide us to our targets.
Why did
I see.
the control units have more control than the rest of you? Surely there are more souls stuffed into them if they're so much more powerful than you all.
Oh
Shouldn't they
yes,
have been even more berserk and angry?
they were better designed. That was their function. That's how they were designed. The people who created us are far beyond anything you or yours could create. They were knowledgeable of such things. They made advancements rapidly. They had learned how to do those things. Their hubris was that they did not anticipate that those control units would turn on them. It was easier to build a army of angry spirits and create only 3 units to control them and to create all of them with some semblance of control.
Let's see. So, in the
Num-
event that the Cladis threat does become more widespread once again, what do you think the odds are that they decide to burn everything to the ground and not just the Cladis?
we would likely, I cannot say for sure, burn only what was necessary. But if it is, from what you've described, the infestation is not as virulent as it was before, the destruction would be limited. And there is not, I am not certain if we should intercede or not. The destruction we would leave in our wake is tremendous. It
Yeah,
has to be.
I'm not trying to have a bunch of bloodthirsty automatons roll into every city, killing every person that may or may not be class infected. Better that we keep moving.
Well, we'll talk to the control unit after we find Hoku's mother, and we'll see what it thinks.
Sad dog noise.
He has his cone on his head. He keeps fighting his leg.
Poor guy.
Mirren,
Mm-hmm.
do you know of Windia?
He stares at you. I have a vague memory of it, yes.
It was destroyed, correct?
Yes. In the early days, before we were made, it was one of the first cities to fall.
I see.
Is this the first time Otto's mentioned Windia in like the presence of the group?
Yup.
Okay. Adam just kind of blinks a couple times.
It's windy.
That name doesn't ring a bell.
It's
Have
an
we-
old city. A very old city.
Let's see.
Heal. Heal Lyle. Lyle healed. Heal Tori. Tori healed.
Hell
What?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They
You've been healed?
Resting. You're resting.
Oh
You're resting.
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I'm healed. Good.
Thank God.
He's
I
very
got-
warm. It's very nice.
I got whacked earlier. Wasn't good.
Got these.
Okay. Any further questions for the giant automaton?
None that I'm not too terrified to ask.
No, ask the terrifying questions, please. I love terrifying questions.
I've been threatened enough. Thank you.
You could be threatened more.
I could be.
No, I'm good.
You're no fun. Fine. Okay. Then you settle in for the night, kind of taking camp and taking your rest as you set up your camp around the giant automaton.
I scream.
Night passes.
Tears.
You get up nice and early in the morning
Woo.
at the insistence of Mirren. And then you set off. And you head through the desert and then take a turn southward. And within like 2 hours of your travel, you see some rock formations in the desert in the distance. And you begin your approach.
Caves.
And I'm going to move you all to a map here. As soon as I put your tokens on here properly, that'll work. A scuba-da-doo, a scabba-da-da, scooby-da-dee. There you go. Hello, you're here. I think you all have control. It looks like you do.
Me.
It's a little funky because the grid is off, but whatever.
I'm scared.
You see several rock formations over here. You see kind of what would have been a cave, but the sandstorm appears to have covered some of it. So it's mostly buried. However, you see someone on the ground in the center of these rocks over here.
Uh-oh.
Boop.
She's
You-
there.
You see a woman on the ground, kind of on face down, hands down. There's some sand over her.
I sprint.
But that's all you see. She's just over there. She does not appear to be moving, but you're not very close.
Wait a minute.
No, everyone run.
No, don't go in yet.
I was like, you see something?
Some
No.
yelling.
There's someone over there.
Or we'll discern realities.
You don't discern anything.
5.
GG.
Bad.
We're too busy panicking.
Okay, stop. Stop moving.
I've stopped.
You rolled. You failed. I get to do something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, our amulet.
Yeah.
How close? That bird is heading directly toward the woman.
Yeah, it seems the safest thing to scout.
Okay. As your owl starts to fly toward her, your owl, in its haste, fails to notice a couple things. Number one, it does not. It only just notices the bodies. Oops, that's the map. Hold on.
Yeah.
There are several bodies in the sand around this area, buried in sand. And as your owl, just noticing that and moving toward the woman, does not realize that the woman suddenly springs up and swings her hand up from the sand over toward the bird in an instinctive motion as she hears the flapping of your bird's wings. And a tidal wave of sand lifts up and encompasses the bird and
Look.
buries it.
Sandy bird.
Oh no!
I'm putting it on the GM layer now. It is now buried.
Oh no.
This would be a problem if I weren't incorporeal.
This is just like this is just kind of like settle and perch up on the top of the wave at this point, or what's it?
Well,
Wait,
your bird
how does
cannot.
that work?
It's out of there for a couple of rounds, whatever. I do
Otto's
not
gonna
think lasting
wave
harm will
his
happen.
arms at the woman.
How far is this tidal wave traveling? Is it just slurping up the bird, or is it coming toward us?
It's pretty large. It looks like it's going to hit Otto, Lyle. It's how do I describe this? I need a circle. Give me a second. So it's from her to right here, and it's coming from this way.
Can't see anything.
I can't
Yeah.
see the circle.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it!
I believe in you, Maji.
I hate everything and everyone.
I believe in you, Maje.
Can you see that?
Nope.
No,
I did.
Mhm.
I don't see
Okay,
anything.
so about that much space.
Oh,
I
now
don't see
can.
anything.
I don't see anything.
That's weird. But I don't see anything. Okay, hang
I
on.
mean, immediate.
I am refreshing. Hang on.
Are you still on GM layer?
No. Oh, I am.
Eh,
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there
Okay, I
it
saw
is.
that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
Really,
shit.
that much?
I'm gonna take cover behind Niren.
You do not have time.
Alright, shit.
This is a result of Tori's failed roll. You are not fully buried, and your owl is not fully buried, but you are now trapped under sand.
How much?
Screaming still a free action.
Yes, screaming is still free action. You're gonna
I'd
take
recommend keeping your mouth shut,
Oh
though.
my god, you take 4 damage, all of you.
Oh lord.
Okay.
I scream.
Unfortunate.
Rude.
Everybody except for Adam. I just healed those 4 HP.
Wow.
Well, that's okay. Your bird is pushed over Meow.
I scream.
It has
Get sand in my mouth, start
Sand.
spitting.
Mirin is not perturbed by this and is fine. Hoku was fine by being on her shoulder, and then I'm going to guess that perhaps Yue got to ride on his shoulder as well. So they're both fine.
Is Shirkan fine?
No. Shirkan is hurt by the same.
It looks like he was actually behind the golem.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably like a wave that went over.
It's
up and
a
over the goal.
wave. Yes, it's going toward the golem. It's not.
Yeah,
It's going that way.
yeah.
It's a tidal wave.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, it was going that way?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't come
Oh.
from her.
No, she threw up her hand, and a tidal wave swung outward from that
She hit with
direction.
that earth bending.
Oh,
Correct.
I
She is-
see. I thought I was imagining it
She
coming
is
from
in-
her.
Yeah.
She appears to be incredibly powerful with bending sand.
So she cast it sideways instead of coming from her. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do companions have HP?
Probably should.
Barry doesn't.
Because I don't. I haven't seen anything about companion like animals having HP except for having a move that like you can let your animal take a blow for you and then you can't and then use it again until you rest.
Let's say your companion has half your HP.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Sounds fair.
It's
And
probably
I
more
can
than
start
they
digging
normally.
myself out.
Yeah. Seems
Yeah, you-
good.
You can dig yourself out. She is now like in a kneeling position and looks like frazzled and confused and wild-eyed.
Sharon
She looks-
kind of just digs his way up and well, he kind of digs his way back to Adam and then immediately sort of just like gets on top of the mound and just kind of tilts his head. He just looks confused.
Can she
Well-
not see the golem? Like clearly.
She can see it now. She acted in a panic response. She's been in the desert for like a day, being chased.
She's probably what is the
Sure.
word? Suffering heat stroke and dazed.
It's true. We could be a mirage.
Yeah.
Well, spits
Yeah,
up,
Adam
spits out
kind of-
sand. Fair maiden.
Did we throw
No,
the kid at her?
forgive me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just kind of catching up to Sharon going, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Knight in shining armor. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
She like stands up, her hands like at her sides, looking between all the figures in a daze.
Corey's gonna push her head out from the sand, and she's gonna spit out sand.
Blech.
Not so fun, is it?
Gazelle's gonna yell, "Hey, we've got water!"
I'll trade you for
Tilts
some
her
milk.
head in confusion.
Hey, talk to her. She's all.
Blech. This is not how I imagined our first meeting going.
I like
At-
sand.
Adam just
Otto
kind of looks
pops
up.
out.
Oh, okay. It's like,
When Otto pops out, he's just going to like tap the back of his head and hold his mouth open so that all the sand comes out.
Just puts his head up like a vacuum cleaner.
Mirin simply reaches up. Hoku quickly climbs into his hand, and Mirin puts him down. And Hoku just sprints toward his mother, calling out her name, calling out to her, and quickly
What's her
like
name again?
tackles her. Did we name her? I don't remember.
Latai.
Latai,
Latai.
thank you.
Latai.
Pretty,
My tie.
my tie.
Yeah, we just had to scroll up. Her name's
I
Latte.
made that joke. Hey,
Latte.
Latte.
Jesus Christ.
She looks down in confusion as she gets tackled by Hoku, the small child, and quickly crouches, pulls him away, and looks in his face in a daze. And then realizes who it is and pulls him into a tight hug. And like kind of falls to her, just falls on her ass into the sand, very tired looking, as all the energies kind of leaves her, and all the adrenaline kind of pours out.
Yay, we found her.
Yay.
Looks like she didn't really need us to help her with the bandits.
So yes, now that has been resolved, you see 4 corpses of bandits buried in sand, clearly having been suffocated by it. They look like they've been here for the day, so, and they're all very dead.
Yikes.
Well, mission accomplished.
She's fine. Can't believe we got so bent out of shape.
Adam pats Sheridan on the head. Great job, boy.
Good job, small dragon. Pokes head. Scritch his head with one finger.
I led this search party to save you.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
I'm your knight in shining armor.
You don't look very shiny.
It's because I'm covered in sand. Oh.
Yeah, thanks, by the way.
Nippano comes over and gives her a water skin because she's probably been parched.
I'm Lyle.
She quickly takes it and just starts downing it.
Nice to meet you.
She just continues drinking water, and then like, thank you. Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Are you injured?
I'm a little. And you do see she's got like some cuts and some bruises on her.
Please take this health potion. It's my only one.
If you're offering her,
it's for you.
She takes her health potion and drinks it. Thank you. And she will heal as appropriate. You watch the wounds close before your eyes.
Hell yeah. That's not all that closed when she saw Lyle.
You saw the what?
Never mind.
She buries you in sand.
Ow. I said that's not all that closed when she saw Lyle.
All right, well, back to the city, I guess. Then there's nothing else out here, is there?
Would you like an escort back home? I'll help
Yes,
you.
that would be appreciated.
I'm Lyle, by the way.
It's nice to meet you.
It is, isn't it?
I guess. I'm sorry. I've been in the desert for a while, and I think I'm hallucinating a little bit. You have 3 heads?
Just one, maybe 2.
Jesus.
That's concerning.
Adam smacks his forehead.
Well, we ran into your kid out in the desert, and some of
Thank
the
you.
bandits were chasing Hoku down too.
I took it upon myself to rescue him.
Seems like they wanted the sapphires that he was carrying.
He's a good boy. He's something like a son to me.
No. Sir, well, it's not a... I don't...
Don't overthink
You can
it.
just ignore him.
You don't
That's
need
what
to.
we usually do.
Please don't.
Okay, thank you. I will. I can't put up with this right now.
Giselle
and she
gives a
looks-
thumbs up and then just looks over at Barry, who nods.
Barry nods.
Very nice.
She looks over all of you and sees the giant statue behind the wall. You woke up one of the guardians?
He's worried about you.
Yeah, you were missing and you didn't go back to town, and I didn't know what else to do. Oh, honey, she pats him on the head and gives him a hug. Thank you, Mirren, for bringing him here. And he nods, kind of surveying the area. Hmm.
Do you know why those bandits? I mean, obviously they were after the gems, but they mentioned that Hoku had stolen them from him after they stole them from you. It's kind of confusing.
Is it?
We had
They robbed them. Kid swiped it, ran away. I rescued him like a hero. You know. It's all really straightforward, actually. You can thank me. Oh, man.
I'll remind you.
I still think that we should probably just take these two home and get out of here. Let the desert have these bodies.
Okay, Lyle.
Yes, sir.
Your dagger is shaking in your pocket.
Lyle is going to feel under his cloak and put his hand over the dagger as his body seems to be jittering. And he's going to say, I swear this never happens. Hardly ever. Wait.
Lyle, what are you talking about?
Actually, I might have just discovered a new use for this dagger.
My God.
All right, with your okay, well, all right, if that's how you want to interpret it, then you don't get to know. This happens.
Can I? Oh, well, okay.
Let's define this.
It's going to.
So
try to discern, but
too late.
that's
I
fair.
gave you a chance. Oh no, you could discern realities. Do a thing.
Okay.
Please fail, so I can do terrible
No.
things.
Now, shouldn't I be the one
Okay.
discerning realities? Can anybody even tell that my dagger is vibrating under my fucking cloak?
Did you pull it out?
I did not pull it out.
Okay, then no. Then he would not be able to do that. No.
Allow me to
If
make
you
Didn't
this.
he?
roll discern
Didn't
realities.
Allow me to fuck
But
this
he
roll up.
mentioned the dagger.
You mentioned something never happens usually.
Yeah, but that
And that
could
he
be
found
anything.
a use for the dagger.
Yeah.
Alas, I insist I make the roll.
Okay, do it then. Do it then.
That's fine.
Okay, you get to ask one question before I do something.
Okay. Hmm.
I mean,
I guess I should probably ask what is about to happen.
You will recall that it appeared that the dagger was holding something inside. It appeared to have been that spirit. It appears, with the rumbling of the dagger is recognizing its former occupant being nearby.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
And as you realize that, you look around. You see
look-
a mound of sand begin to rise behind Mirren.
that's all I'm gonna do is
And
I'm gonna
Mirren.
I'm gonna look around and then look toward Mr. Robot and be like, uh-oh.
And from the sands, this pile of sand, quickly, this spirit emerges.
Hey!
With a roar.
Whoa, okay. Get behind me, I'll protect you.
Jesus.
Let's see here. I need
She almost
appropriate
took you
music.
out a second ago.
Nope, not that one. Oh, hold on. Unrelenting? That works. Mirren quickly turns and almost instinctually just dabs his hand toward the spirit, but
Ugh.
it just goes through it.
Uh-oh.
And it used to pull his arm back. The spirit wins as it like shoves both his hands to the heartstone.
Oh no.
And Mirren shudders as you watch the fingers just kind of go into the heartstone,
Oh no.
and then it slowly just slurps itself inside of Mirren's heartstone.
I want to interfere.
Well,
Interfere is only for PCs.
it's only for players, yeah.
Damn.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shake my head because this robot was just last night bragging about how fucking advanced he was and how there's no force on Earth that could defeat it. It's confident can handle anything, any enemy, even
Interesting.
demons or ghosts.
I'm still leaning towards screaming, if I'm being honest.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, do I get another action, or is that all I get?
No, that didn't do anything. So you can do something else instead, because that's not gonna accomplish anything. And you didn't fail, so I can't even do anything with that failure. So you have to roll something else if you want to do something. It is currently, its arms are like slurping into the heartstone as you're watching the heartstone slowly start to change color.
Other folks do stuff, or just Tori at this point?
Any of you can do one thing. As in, one of you can do one thing.
Okay.
Not all of you can do one thing, but only one of you can do one thing before I take another action.
Tori's the only one
Um,
close, so.
I'm
I can
going
do this-
to try and blast it with magic. Wind magic.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Let's see. I'll just click this. 6.
Oh no.
That's a fail.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you're just not fast enough, as this is just happening too fast for you to really interrupt. As you shoot like a blade of wind toward the elemental, or whatever this is, this spirit, it's already like mostly in the heartstone, and by the time the wind passes it, it's already slurped inside.
Damn.
And it disappears. And now, the heartstone has turned fully yellow, and the veins stretching through this machine now turn yellow too, as it twitches and like stretches its arms and is struggling with itself in its body as it like takes a step back as it tries to like adjust itself.
Well, that is not what we wanted to happen.
Oh,
Nope.
this is not good.
Let me just. I want to quick pick a token. I'm gonna quick pick a token.
Do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay, we talk strategy while you do that.
Yes, please, by all means.
I can't say for certain, but I wonder if stabbing it with this dagger will help. It's got to be better than doing nothing.
Who
I'm
said
not-
anything about doing nothing?
I mean, maybe you could draw it back into the dagger and imprison it within it. There's a
That'd be-
chance.
Maybe. I have no idea how Lyle is going to stab an 11-foot tall killer robot in the chest. But, you know, I guess we could work out the logistics of that at some point.
There's a token. Now I gotta put it in.
All I'm hearing is we get to fight this thing.
I doubt it came to play cards.
And I was like,
Now I'm gonna.
Is it-
I will now put this token on the field, and I'm going to approve
oh, the evil
this
version.
token onto the jump. And
So-
now I have to fight the possessed
Yeah.
Go.
I just want to go on the
What about-
record before we go in the grave, saying that I knew this was a bad idea.
Giving the dagger to the biggest idiot in the group? Yeah, obviously.
My dagger had nothing to do with this. Thank you very much. What was a bad idea was awakening the giant killer robot. Just saying.
It's like stops twitching as it like adjusts itself and like kind of clenches its hands as it starts to laugh in a voice unfamiliar to you. Yes, this is a much better body.
That's not even
Nah.
like the third best body in this group right now. Just saying.
He looks towards you, and in response to what you say, he just kind of chuckles to himself as he lifts a hand, and you watch his hand glow with light as energy starts to pile into his hand. And
I was gonna move forward and grab Yue to like push her back and out of the way.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna fucking throw one arm around Latte and the other around Timmy and hit the deck.
okay, I have. Okay, so you. I would like. I would like Otto and Lyle to roll some sort of
Defy danger.
roll to avoid what's going to happen. Defy danger,
danger.
yes. Defy danger, please. It sounds like you're using Dex. All right, that's a partial success and a full success.
Great, I'm
Otto,
gonna get my hiney scorched.
Otto, you're able to quickly grab you and throw yourself to the ground. Lyle, I have to offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or ugly choice.
Okay.
Lyle, if you do not grab these two and pull them to the ground, you will escape. You will escape unharmed. If
Okay.
you do, you will not escape harm.
Okay. Will they escape harm?
And when I say harm, and I will say, when I say escape harm, this is going to be very bad if you get hit with this.
I've made my choice. I've
I'm
tried
back.
to grab them.
Okay.
He said he was charging something, right?
Yes.
Charging
If
laser.
I use the hold for the thunderbolt attack, will that happen fast enough to do anything?
No, they've already both rolled, so they've
Okay.
already taken their actions. So time must move forward. So time moves forward.
Okay.
All right, Lyle.
Adam and Gazelle are in the way though.
You can scorch my
You are in
hiney.
the way. Yes.
Maybe.
It's like a. It's
Yeah,
like
but
a
this
line.
thing's so tall that it could easily shoot over their fucking heads.
Yeah. If my intention was it shooting over your heads toward Lyle and that little group specifically, so it wasn't aiming at Adam. So it's shooting over them, which is why they're not. I didn't ask them to roll.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Lyle, you are going to take 10 damage.
That hurts a lot, but okay.
If you have any armor, it does not affect this. It pierces through your armor.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to grab, throw one arm around Latte, the other around Hoku, and dive to the ground, putting myself kind of over the two of them. And as the laser whizzes by, it's going to graze my back and leave a smoldering mess out of my cloak and
Oh, that's
my
a
back.
cool effect. When did that
And-
get there?
Now.
Lyle's just gonna, he's gonna cry out in pain as the laser zaps and sending rocks and sand and shit flying all over the place. And
So
all
this
these-
is like, so when you recall that when Otto shot his hand cannon and destroyed that tree, like he just
Mhm.
destroyed the back of a ship, this is equivalent to that. So
Hurts-
effectively,
hurts.
he sears a hole through this stone and into the cave beyond, and goes further, and it leaves a molten rock very far, basically as far as you can see down into that cave.
I'm just gonna sit here twitching and smoldering on top of these two and say, like, "You okay?"
They like are shocked and quickly like pull you off of them because now they're checking your wound because now you're injured, and like she starts pulling you away from the damage, and like kind of over here, so you're like almost a little out of the way.
Thanks.
So it lowers its hand and then looks at its hand and like starts to laugh like gregariously and like excitedly. He's like, "Ah, yes, that's it. This is the power I sought. Excellent." Okay, well, it is here. It has full intents, and it looks as over the rest of you as like puts his hand like go makes a motion of cracking its knuckles. All right, who dies first today? It's a good morning to die, isn't it?
Otto is going to help Yue back up, and
Say, go behind the rocks.
Oh, okay. And she like quickly rushes over, kind of joins the three of them here, and like helps pull Lyle, like out of the way, so they can like maybe help him.
I knew you cared. What I was just gonna say is
Shut up.
UA is
Shut up.
helping Dragon.
We
let
lost
me help
somebody.
you.
We lost Ed.
We lost Ed. His internet exploded.
He'll be right back.
Oh, no.
You can admit you care right before I die. It's okay.
I care a little, okay? I do care a little. Just stop talking so I can. Oh my god, you're back.
It feels kind of raw. Is it raw? It feels a little raw.
It's, she looks at it. It's like a horrible burn.
It's like it feels like a time I fell asleep drunk on the beach, but like maybe like 6 of those, maybe 7.
Maybe more like 10 of those.
Wow. Oh, that's bad.
It's very bad. And she will attempt to like help you and treat you.
Yay.
I need to find a suitable. That's not.
Feeling a little crispy over here.
We're fighting
Crispy.
a robot. Crispy.
Where's my crispy? Oh, I have it here.
He has returned.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Well,
I am back.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome back, Ed.
There you go.
So, what you missed? Wow, got cooked.
Crispy.
Crispy.
What was that?
Crispy.
he's crispy.
Wow, I got cooked.
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw that.
Yeah.
Got shot by the laser.
I got shot by the laser, UA, and the other NPCs. Dragging Lyle to safety. That's robots threatening to murder everybody. That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
All right. Which one of you is going to take action? And if you don't, I will.
All right,
Kick his ass.
Mm,
I'll do something.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
So, when we fought the bandits and this thing shot out of the bandit leader, I only got the briefest of glimpses at it. But now, right before it came to possess
Mirren.
Mirren, can I get a better look at it? Can I try to determine what kind of demon spirit entity it is?
Sure, that would be a spout lore.
Would it be? Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know.
You're probably you didn't. It kind of happened so quickly. You didn't have time to like really get a sense of like what the fuck was that.
Don't mind that. Does mix quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna advance the amulet, Bodoon, and it will take action. It kind of turns its head and looks toward Tori because she is kind of, on her own currently, and it's going to
One birdie.
step forward so quickly that before you even realize it, it's already in front of you, Tori, and it rears back its fist, swings low, and goes to punch you in the stomach and to throw you in the air.
Ouchie.
Oof.
Fucking dragon uppercut.
And like, you have already been hit, but you have time. You're currently being lifted in the air, and you have this moment to react. So you're going to take some damage regardless, but you get to do. What are you going to do as you're like being pulled into the air by this punch? Because basically he starts uppercutting you into the sky.
Yeah, it's just giving me the fucking Shoryuken. Man, what do you do when you're getting Shoryuken? Usually it's... I imagine myself doing it to the other people. I'm gonna try and put some space between me and it. I'm gonna like reach down with my hands and try and like push off of the fists so that I don't like completely get thrown out of the way.
Okay.
And then I want to like kind of recover in the air and
Use them wings.
glide away with my wings.
Okay, this sounds like a defy danger of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm trying to be
will-
nimble, so the dexterity sounds right.
Let me... Yeah, I'll have the dex.
Okay.
8.
You will be able to do this, but if you try to like push yourself away, like you're kind of going to be at an awkward angle, so you're going to kind of be stuck in the air for a second and kind of vulnerable. So it could basically pluck you out of the sky,
Oh, jeez.
or you could just be thrown into the sky and kind of out of its reach because it's punching you pretty hard, and you're going to take. Well, I roll, so 5 damage.
Ooh. Ow.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing, but I'll say that's fine.
Better than 10. Just saying.
I'm gonna... Alright, so that was my reaction. Can I follow up with something?
Sure, what you gonna do? Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna-
what do you do? Well, hold on, what are you doing? Are you gonna let yourself be carried up into the sky, or are you gonna push yourself off?
I'm gonna push myself, but I'm gonna like push myself further away with the wind, so that I can really get some distance between me and it.
No, I already told you the consequence. You're gonna be stuck in the air, kind of vulnerable, if you choose to do that. If you do not follow through, that is your
Then-
choice. You must choose
then-
one or the other.
What are my choices?
You either let yourself be carried by this uppercut into the sky, out of its reach, or you push yourself off and take only that 5 damage.
But stay vulnerable for follow up.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I will just let it Shoryuken me onto this guy.
Okay. So you're gonna take a little extra damage then. Another 4 damage.
Damn.
9 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 18 HP. Damn.
Are those 2 separate hits?
No. I was assuming he was going to let himself be vulnerable, so I only rolled the 1.
Gotcha.
I rolled less dice.
How high up in the air am I right now?
Surprisingly high. Like, you got launched like 20 feet into the air.
You're blasting off again.
I believe
Like
I'm
you're
coughing.
there. Yeah, you're like there, then you're suddenly in the air.
I am definitely coughing up blood right now.
Is
You
it
sure
because
are.
can fly?
Vomiting blood.
Like you can catch yourself in the air once you have reached the height, but yeah, you're hurting.
Can I act?
All right, sure, go ahead. What do you want to do?
I'm putting
I'll
on the
let you do
mask.
Okay, you putting on the mask.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Put on the
Put on the
mask, then
mask.
then take it off for just 1 second. Some blood, then put it back on real quick.
Okay. So clones of not Shori. Fuck. Tori.
Damn.
No.
Oh no!
Form as soon as you put the mask on is you
The
hear the
Shori
whispering
army.
of these souls.
I'm offended right now.
Corn dogs.
Okay. I believe that's the mask. There it is. So it's a 6-step clock. All right. That's a 6-step clock coming at you.
God damn it! Why my internet keep? So Tori put on the mask.
Tori puts on the mask. Yeah. And then she's going to create the illusion, the very solid and real illusion with the mask's power, of another automaton rising from the sands below from where she got punched,
Oh,
and in turn punching the possessed automaton.
oh shit!
Call them, whatever. Rock'em
Rock'em
sock'em
sock'em.
robots, exactly.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. That sounds like a hack and slash with your. Is your illusionist's action? Is it a move?
Yes, I have things on my sheet. I can
Well,
roll.
for the sake of the mask, because the mask makes it real, basically. Just go ahead and do hack and slash for me.
Would the illusion not have a different stat block than Tori?
No, no.
9.
Is there
Okay.
any sort of advantage due to using the mask, or just regular hack and slash?
It's a regular hack and slash.
Okay.
All right. Roll your damage die twice, please.
Oh. Get him, King Doctor.
Oof. Kind of low.
Well, you got a good roll.
Okay, here's what happens. So you create this illusion of another automaton rising up from the sand, looking exactly like Mirren, and punching into it. But she watches it, punches into him, and he doesn't even fucking move.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't even flinch. He reaches down to this illusion and grabs it by the hand and just kind of rips off its arm.
That's bad.
That's not cool.
Good.
We have a soul mask.
Not good.
Okay, you have taken an action. I'm not going to take an action.
The pulling the arm off wasn't the action.
Nope, it's just a reaction to being punched.
Okay.
You didn't even have to roll for that.
I don't roll. I
He
only roll
just
for
does.
damage. I just do. I just am in control here.
He do, then we do.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm sweating
The
a
more
little
I
bit.
do in response. But you did a thing, so now I'm doing a thing. That's how this works. Okay. Who's next? I think it would recognize from previous experience that Adam is a threat.
Okay.
And must be smashed. So it turns toward Adam, Tori now in the sky, out of his way, and like in the same almost like split second movement, it kicks up the sand and is suddenly in front of you, Adam.
Bleh.
Its hands
Oh.
clenched, and it goes to like slam them both down at you. Like
Okay.
rapidly. And like with Tori, it is fast enough that you are going to be hurt regardless because of just the sheer force and speed at play. But whether what you do in response to mitigate or use the opportunity of being near it to do something is up to you.
Okay. Will defy danger further mitigate the damage?
Correct, yes.
I would like
Okay.
to help.
If you would like to help, what would you like to do to help?
I don't know yet. What is
Okay,
that
Adam?
gonna do?
Adam, what are you going to do?
There is an aid move if that's what you're thinking.
But what are you going to do? Tell me what you're doing first.
Hmm.
It's like hammer fisting with both its hands down towards you to smash you like a bug.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. So it's okay. So I think if I'm going to route a defy danger, then what Adam would do would probably be to kind of use his shield to sort of make the blow glance off and into the ground, so as he kind of sidesteps. And so I feel like that would be a defy danger with con. He's got, or
Enduring?
strength. Yeah, or I guess powering. They're both this. It's the same. It's going to be the same bonus either way. But yes, powering through or enduring.
Let's say by enduring, because that sounds like you're trying to just endure it long enough to push it aside. Well, I guess there's there are for both. So whichever one you prefer.
Okay. We'll go with powering through. Sure.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I guess the aid move is an option if Otto wants to help.
Hey, Maja,
Yeah, what's up?
would you say Gazelle's close enough to help out?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
He's like up in your cluster now.
Yeah.
Up in your face, basically, and he's very large, so absolutely.
I will try the idea.
Okay. Do you want to roll that aid?
Yeah, it just gives me
Does it?
advantage.
That's fine. All right, you get advantage, please.
Okay.
3d6, keep the highest, please.
Sounds good. I'm just double checking to see if command does anything here. It does not in this case. Okay. All right. So it's going to be 3d6. Yeah, so it's going to be 3d6 K2 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to remove all but one die of damage. Which I
Okay.
rolled a 1, of course.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now, because that's him like punching him, is armor a factor in this?
I would, because it is punching him. I think armor will be a factor here, so you can weather that.
Okay.
But your arm fucking strains from the weight of this. Like you can barely just manage, and his hammer fist like slams down the sand, and like a pillar of sand rises up into the air from the force.
But Otto's right there next to you and is keeping you up.
And at that, Gazelle's gonna charge forward and just burst through that pillar of sand
Okay.
and
Yeah.
punch at the giant robot.
You punching anywhere in particular?
Just kind of his chest.
Would you say you
And
know where the big stone is? Perhaps.
perhaps.
It is on his chest.
And as Gazelle winds up the punch, his eyes glow a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ooh,
He
well,
Wow.
punches really hard.
Oh fuck.
Oh, cool.
Welcome.
Gazelle is doing a Shoryuken too, in order to reach the
Okay.
chest of the
Well, as
12-foot
he
tall robot.
shouts, "I cast fist!" as he punches.
Was that all it says for that?
That is all it says. If you can go into it, it's not super clear, actually.
So it's up to me. Okay.
So it's up to you. Yeah.
Roll your damage die twice.
Okay. There's one,
Oh
And-
shit, Jesus.
that's good.
two.
It is
Ooh.
intense.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Here comes the pain.
Who fucking gave Gazelle Wheaties this morning? And if you got any more, please keep them coming.
You could probably subtract one from those because he's not using berry to attack. He's punching.
Okay, so that's only -9.
What is your damage?
D8.
So that's 2. You rolled max on 2 die, is what you're saying. Well,
How do
you
you-
rolled max on
Oh.
1 die.
How did he get a 9?
Because he has a
That's the
+1 because of
plus
Barry.
one.
Plus one is Barry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, well,
Yeah. So
I'm
I rolled
going-
a 7 and an 8, or an 8 then a 7.
okay. I'm gonna put this clock on the field,
Okay.
and I'm not going to explain it, but I'm going to advance it.
Hmm.
Okay.
You punch Mirden in the chest against his hearthstone, and you don't. Okay, so the hearthstone shows no damage whatsoever, but you can feel the structure around it shudder with the intensity of your punch.
Mhm.
So there's some damage through, but it doesn't. It goes through the hearthstone, but the hearthstone does something else. The hearthstone flashes for a brief moment.
Mm.
What
And, he
what does it
shudders.
flash?
Blue.
Is blue?
flashes to blue? Okay, that's probably a good thing. Mirrodin.
Because the stone changed color
Control back.
when the ghost jumped in it, right?
Yep.
It
Yeah, it's
steps
yellow.
back from the intensity of your punch. I think the intensity of your punch is such it causes intense collateral damage. The force of this punch throws all your friends away.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
Adam,
So
Otto,
knocks everyone back.
yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Tapano, you get thrown against some rocks. But damn, Adam, you get thrown back that far. Otto,
Okay.
you get thrown behind Gazelle, and
Oh.
Shirkan just kind of is thrown aside.
And Gazelle's probably right here now.
You're right there. You didn't get thrown. You stumble back maybe a space from hitting it and then it's kind of bouncing off,
Okay.
and you're split from each other. But that's kind of what happens.
Fair
He
enough.
steps back, shakes his head,
What the fuck?
little dwarf.
God damn,
And
old
he-
man.
And now he's gonna step forward to try to shoot his hand forward to grab you by the throat.
Okay.
What throat?
Yeah.
Scrunch.
So he's
Scrunch.
attacking.
Well, it'll be like grabbing your chest, basically, because his hand is big enough to do that.
Question.
What's your question?
Because my Defy Danger was successful, am I able to do a thing?
No.
Okay.
Madre, would you say he's attacking me?
Yes.
Would I be able to react?
Yes.
Okay.
And Adam, you could still do something. I'm just stuff has to happen after other things happen.
I got
Things
you.
have to progress.
That's fine. then in
Yes.
that case, I won't do anything offensive.
Okay.
Just as he sort of gets knocked back, he sees Gazelle landing the blow, and then he just draws on her, and it starts to flash blue with soul energy. All right, Honor, let's see who the real inferior weapon is. And I'll just use blade magic.
Okay.
To channel. Oh. Okay, well, I get one magic, but something happens.
Indeed. Well, Gazelle, you had something in response to being attacked. So what is that first?
So yeah, Gazelle is going to try and use Barry to knock or to deflect his hand, like the hands that are coming at him.
Okay.
Oh, I failed.
Ooh. Well.
Attempt
Well,
is
this is
made.
about
Well, that's a double pip.
both that. Yes, that is a double pip. Good news, it's full. However, you both failed. So, unfortunately, this means Gazelle's going to take the full brunt of the punishment.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Gazelle.
Uh-oh.
Gazelle, he grabs your, like, around your neck and your shoulders with one hand and lifts you up and just squeezes, and you feel your bones crack almost immediately. And then he hucks you against the rocks, like over here, and you take 17 damage.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Holy
That's-
shit.
That's spicy.
Oh god. Oh, Barry, did you get the number of that truck?
Brr, what's a truck?
What's a truck?
Oh yeah, he speaks now.
I speak very eloquently. What are you talking about? I've always spoken like this.
Oh, shit.
Adam, you just hear. "Mer, mer, 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 mer."
Gazelle's hallucinating?
Gazelle has suffered a concussion, but maybe that's just Gazelle. Maybe that's just how Gazelle hears Barry. I don't know.
I mean, Gazelle does understand Barry.
He
so.
does understand Barry. This is true. This is canonical. Who can say?
All right. If anyone doesn't have anything they would like to do, I've got a move.
Go ahead.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and activate Chorus of Shadows and get some clones out on the map. So hopefully I don't get grabbed for 17 damage.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, where are you putting them, and where are they going?
We're gonna go ahead and try to surround the giant robot, and all like run up to its legs and put our hands on its legs and start channeling ice magic.
Shit.
Oh, good. What I would like to do is basically freeze both of its legs together and maybe tip it over, knock it off balance or something, immobilize it so someone else can get a good hit.
Let's see.
Good rolls.
Okay. You were able to use the shadows to like create the clones, and the clones like he starts swinging at the shadows and quickly like slams down on one, basically like hitting it immediately and trying to crush it. As like he's trying to hit you, he's swiping at them. It's like they're dancing around, and you like dart between his legs, and you put your hands on his legs while he's distracted, and start freezing him to the sands, and like freeze the sands around him. You rolled a 14, so it's pretty rapid and is successful. So like you pin his legs there for a minute. However, you've only pinned his legs there for a minute, but he cannot move currently. You imagine that if he puts in the effort, he could probably break the ice, given the strength he's exposed, but he is currently focused on trying to hit you, so he's not doing that. So like you've distracted him two ways,
if he's like stooping over trying to hit me, and I've got like his joints frozen, any chance that maybe he falls over off balance?
He will fall to a knee. Let's say he falls to a knee and has to like use a hand to steady himself. So like you can like freeze that hand to the sand, and like he'll just use one hand to like swipe at your shadows.
Okay, well that's good enough. That creates an opening for someone else.
I could try to shoot him.
You want to try to shoot him?
I could try to shoot him.
All right, you got to shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Volley?
that'd be a volley. You're shooting him where? And with your hand
In
cannon?
his chest.
In his chest, huh? Okay. You have a clear
I'm
shot.
hit- I'm
Do
hitting
your
it.
damage.
Okay, 1 second. It's not much.
Okay.
Okay. You hit in the chest, and it hits the heartstone. Unfortunately, it looks like it doesn't really do any damage to the body. It seems unfazed. But it does flicker blue.
Oh,
Oh.
we did it again.
I'm hoping that actually when we fill this clock up, it's a good thing that it takes back control.
I have
Maybe.
no
We
idea.
don't know.
I'm getting the impression the object is not to do a certain amount of damage, but to survive long enough to hit him a certain number of times.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
That's just me
Hey,
metagaming
Lyle.
a little bit. Yes, sir.
Hey, Lyle. UA will give you a quick patch up for 3 HP.
I'll take it.
As she uses some ointments and some knowledge and some magic to
Okay.
make your burn not as bad. It's still pretty bad.
That's okay. So, I'm being
Your
helped.
dagger is also still shaking in your hand, by the way, if you're holding it.
It is in my cloak. I could feel it vibrating like crazy. It is the one joy I'm sensing in this otherwise trying time. But as UA and Latte and Hoku are kind of helping my ass, I'm laying there. I got some ointment on my fucked up, burned back. Lyle's gonna try and pull himself up a little bit to see the chaos unfolding. Over there, this fucking golem is massacring the party. But at the moment, then the fucker is hunched over with 3 out of 4 limbs frozen to the ground and his heartstone fully exposed.
Mhm.
So Lyle's gonna say he's gonna like feel under his cloak at the vibrating dagger, and he's gonna say aloud, "I got a crazy idea." And he's gonna wince as he rolls over, and he's going to flop over into Latai's lap. You know, rest his head back against something soft as he's facing forward. He doesn't even care. He's going to take out his dagger and look at it. Do I notice anything noteworthy about the dagger now that I'm actually examining it, or is it just vibrating?
It's like active, like the runes are glowing slightly. It's like shaking in your hand.
Mhm.
You're not a mage, so
Sure.
unless you want to do some sort of roll.
That's okay. That's good enough for me. Lyle is going to sit forward so that he could see the golem, and he's going to reach under his cloak and he's going to take out his hand crossbow. And he's going to do something nuts. And he's going to load the dagger into the crossbow.
Okay.
And he's going to hold up his arm. He says, I don't know what this thing's deal is, but it seems eager, and it came out of here. Well, this has got to help something. I'm in no condition right now. He's going to raise his arm. His hands are shaky from the pain. You say, Yue, take my hand.
Oh, okay.
Just not in the weird way this time. Just help steady.
Okay. All right. Shoot the damn thing.
Okay. As soon as Yue takes his hand, he's be like, "You have very soft skin,"
Oh my god.
and then pulls the trigger.
Nice.
And
Could
he'll
you
pull the
stop
trigger.
being a horn dog for 5 minutes?
No promises. As soon as he fires, he's gonna reel back as if there was a strong kickback from the weapon. There wasn't, but his head's gonna land on Latai's chest, and he's gonna collapse into her arms.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely shameless to be trying to flirt with Yue while you're rubbing on another woman.
This is my best day ever. Just saying.
Goated. Completely goaded in more ways than one.
Attack roll for
Never
your
mind the
volley.
fact that he has a giant hole in him.
I'm gonna shoot right for his heartstone.
Okay. Oh,
Damn.
Fuck, you rolled
Oh,
a
damn.
12. God damn. Okay, I can't do the funny and make you fuck up. God damn it. You land on Haku and his mother, not just her chest, fucker. You
I
don't
put
get
my
to have
hand on her
both.
chest.
You get to hold Yue's hand. That's the best you get.
I'm holding you his hand too.
Probably.
Hey, that was a full success, Maja. I should get to do everything. Come on.
The full success gets you
He did
this.
roll a 12. He did roll a 12.
I did roll
That
a
was
12.
just for volley, though.
Give me your damage, first of all.
What do I roll for getting my head on these titties?
I will stab you. Roll your damage.
How's that?
Damn.
The dagger hits the hearthstone, but doesn't appear to like damage it in any way. However, as it clinks against the hearthstone and flicks off, you watch as trails of yellow are pulled toward the dagger of like energy, and you hear him like screech inside the hearthstone as like the dagger hits it. It kind of floats there for a second, and then like pings off and like lands on the rocks over here. But like it is flashed blue for like a solid second, and like now it's just kind of flickering, and like he's now like shaking as he's like growling, as like he's digging his hands in sand, is trying to wrest his arm free.
That's all Lyle's gonna do from here. Is he's gonna lower the crossbow and he's gonna point toward where the dagger went flying, and he's gonna shout, "Apollo! The cool dagger!"
Yep, we're all over that. Unless someone else wants to make a move, I'm gonna have the owl go and retrieve the dagger
I
for me.
figure the owl's gonna have to do it if it landed on top of the rocks.
What are you gonna do with the owl?
Grab the dagger and drop it in Nippano's hands.
Well, the time that's gonna take you to do that is gonna require some sort of roll for you to accomplish that successfully, because he is going to do something in the interim. As he is ripping and like seems to be struggling against both his bonds and something else, he lifts a hand and you watch energy begin to form in it, and he slams it against the sands, and you watch as the sands begin to heat up and ripple as energy begins to sprout around him and leak up from the sands as something seems to be happening. So here's basically where everyone is going to be concerned. So everyone around there needs to be concerned with this. So someone should do something.
So Adam and Napano.
Adam Napano, you're in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
One or both of you need to do something, or I'm going to roll some dice against and do some damage.
Okay, so he has his hand in the.
He's got one hand trapped in ice, and the other hand is like pressed against the sand, and energy is like pooling out of it into the sands, and appears to be rippling through the sands and beginning to rise up in some manner.
Can I step in?
Any one of you can step in. Who wants to do something?
I'd like to do something. Can I do something?
Tori can do
That's up to-
something.
I think Tori gets the move after Lyle anyway. If we're going by some
Whoever wants
sort of
to
turn
go.
order.
In a while, yeah.
Okay, sorry, what do you want to do?
Tori is going to see the arm start slam into the ground, the same hand that like shot the blast of light earlier. And she's going to remember how it tore off the arm of the other automaton. And she's going to say, "Oh no, that's not good." And she'll create an illusion of another automaton this time. It's going to grab onto his arm that's pointing at the ground, and it's going to rip the arm off of him this time. And
Oh,
I'm gonna dump the amulet to make sure it happens.
do it.
Okay, I was gonna say that unless your magic is incapable of being able to do that, but if you use the amulet, you are capable of doing that.
Yep, I want to stop the attack by ripping off the arm.
Fuck him up.
Okay.
That's my move.
I'm
And
good
you
with that.
have full
Yeah.
success, so that will get you that done. So, what does this look like?
It'll look like... It won't look exactly like an automaton this time. It'll look more like... Could you shut up? Damn. This time it's going to be in the
Tengu.
likeness of a Tengu coming out of the sand.
Susano,
As
let's
big-
fucking go.
Big as the automaton, but this automaton is gonna look a lot more like Tori's father. And it's going to grab the arm and just
Mecha
rip it right out of the shoulder.
Ares.
Mecha Ares.
So it grabs his hand that's like pressed against the sand, rips it up in there, and then yanks it off.
Yeah, just like
The
pulls it out, then just kind of like yanks it down, and then just rips it right out.
as he pulls the arm out, the energy is released, and it shoots in this like very condensed beam of light that shoots across the landscape, and you hear a rumbling thunder in the distance as it hits something and explodes.
Okay.
Holy
I'm
shit,
just-
yes, let's fucking
to give
go.
If you do not avoid that, I get roll
Oh,
4d8
very good.
of damage against all of you. It's very bad.
How do you like it?
I will. I will deal 6 damage to it.
Getting its arm
that.
ripped off, only 6 damage.
It has a fuck ton of armor.
That's still a lot, though.
It still is a lot. You've whittled it down to half HP. However, the clock does not advance.
Okay, because we didn't
Napato, you're. Yes.
hit the Heartstone. You hit its arm. That makes sense.
Should take the
Okay.
arm off and use it like a fucking baseball bat. Hit it in the chest.
I'm gonna beat you with your own arm. Yeah, that'd be metal.
I mean,
Quite
it's
literally metal, in fact.
could be the next move. Who knows?
So, I'm gonna have the owl fly over and grab that dagger from where it clinked off after Lyle shot it. The owl's
Okay.
going to fly over and drop the dagger into Nepano's hand. They're gonna catch it, and they're going to reach out, because it's still on its knees with the ice, and try to press their hand on the Heartstone and do this. I'm
Oh.
gonna press my hand on the Heartstone and be like, "Get the fuck back in your dagger, you bitch!"
Oh, fuck. So you're spending your hold to give them that order to go back in the dagger?
Yes.
Very interesting. And also, very good, smart, good thought.
Very good.
All right, so here's what happens. Your command with a 10, and also in the state, because you're watching after the arm gets ripped off and the flickering blue, he seems to be struggling, and like as you issue this order, like he screams no, as like he's slowly be yanked out of this heartstone and toward the dagger, and like you see this spear start to form out of the chest, the heartstone, and like eventually you see its head and like its arms like kind of trying to grip onto heartstone to not be pulled into the dagger, and it is slowly beginning to be pulled in. It's just kind of barely maintaining its grip as it's like being pulled in both against its will and also just like it cannot maintain control. It's like struggling to do so. And in like a split second, it gets slurped back into the dagger. And like the force of this slurping forces the dagger out of your hand, and like it flips in the air and clatters onto the sands. And now I have to stop the
Oh.
music because now you have. So,
It's called
in the
victory.
wake of that,
Did we win?
Not into the book. It burns.
Mirren kind of it turns back to blue as the spear gets sucked in the dagger, and like his head goes forward like a limp for a second, and after a moment of like the blue light kind of dims, but then like suddenly resurges. It's like he raises his head, and like his hand goes to now his now vacant shoulder. As he looks towards you all, as he regains control.
You started it, just saying.
Well, that was an ordeal. You seemed pretty confident last night that nothing could harm you like that.
It wasn't harming me, it was attempting to wrest control from me.
It succeeded.
Yeah, well, did a damn good job of that.
What kind of creature is able to do that to you? What manner of creature is this demon?
It appears to be some sort of phantasm, some sort of elemental spirit. Perhaps I'm not sure exactly,
Tori's,
but it
Tori's
could
gonna
not oust us, so it had us contained.
Tori's gonna float in. She's still got the mask on. Are you back in control?
Yes.
Where's Batman?
Oh yeah.
Can I have my arm back now?
No. She's going to slowly float down and try and take off the mask.
Yeah, you can take off the mask. You only use it twice. You're fine.
It was a good use
Voice.
of it.
Bloop. Bloop. And now this is back to this.
Why are there foreign upon us?
We've done this before.
Yeah, she's been doing that a lot lately.
Oh, good.
They've been.
I thought I had a concussion.
You have? Oh, hi. Oh, Tori's gonna kind of fall back and just pass out.
Otto is going to render aid on Tori.
Okay. Oh.
Just to. That's
Uh,
not good.
Well, that's a pit.
Okay. Which two do you choose, Aaron?
Let's stop the bleeding and successfully wrap it.
Okay. Well, bad news, Dory. Otto, to keep your internal organs from further bleeding, because they were bleeding for the intensity of that punch, he kind of has to fuck up your bones a little more. So, take like 2 more damage, please.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It hurts like a lot.
Yeah, broken ribs,
Let me fix your
Uh-huh.
organs.
bone shards, poking my gooey bits. Oh, dogs need to have rendered aid. Ruh-roh.
As you take off the mask, the illusion drops Miran's arm. He reaches over, plucks his arm out of the sand, and kind of starts putting it up against where it was, and holds it there.
That's all it's doing.
That's inconvenient.
There's more where that came from next time you decide to let that happen.
Why are you threatening? Why are you trying to threaten me?
You threatened me. And us.
Well,
I don't-
that was yesterday. Today is a new day.
Well, you tried to kill us today.
That was
I
5
didn't
minutes ago.
intend to.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to. That wasn't me.
Will you get it together next time?
Right. Well, I'm gonna examine the dagger. I forget from like 2 sections ago. Was there supposed to be a gem or something that was slotted
No.
in this, or
No,
No.
nothing like that.
is there any way to prevent the demon from escaping again?
Well, it is not currently outside of it. The dagger is shaking, but it does not appear to be escaping it.
Didn't
Okay.
Apano see how it got out in the first place?
I did. Let me go check my notes. I believe I did, anyway. It's a couple sessions ago.
I feel like I remember a depiction of like the dude making some kind of deal with the demon.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Lyle's hit points at?
I'm at 5 now.
5.
Oh, nice.
Which is a lot better than it was, if you can believe it. Lara, by the way, is laying collapsed against Latai, and he says, "Are you okay?"
Zell, just stay there. I'm going to go take a look at Zell. I think he just got a concussion. Excuse me.
I'll be
Let's go with your
okay.
hand.
Kind of in the rubble on the wall.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It like reaches in to pull you out. I'm fine.
Oh.
Your back is still. Well, what do I compare it to? You ever see like burnt, like a burnt steak?
He's like bleeding out, dying, and he's like, burnt steak, I think? What would fit here? Your bones look like macaroni.
Any chance I can get a res?
Oh God. Okay. Hold on. I'll treat you. Come here. She's gonna go ahead and give you 3 HP back.
Yay.
Otto's gonna look at Mirren's arm and see if he can help reattach it.
Okay. As you kind of climb on Mirren, he doesn't object, and you kind of peer at where his arm was disconnected and where he's holding it to. You notice there is a slight movement where the arm has been separated. You watch as little wires and mechanisms begin to like reach out very, very slowly toward the severed arm. He appears to be slowly attempting to repair himself, except it's very, very slow, so he has to hold the arm there.
I assume it's not having Go.
You're fixing yourself?
Correct.
Okay.
He's gonna climb off.
I assume it's not having any trouble holding the arm in place then.
No, it does not appear to be having an issue with that part.
Okay.
It's like he's sitting very still currently. He's also ripped the ice off his limbs so he can move.
Hey,
Probably
you keep
mill
that
with it.
there until we're all ready to leave.
He already has done it.
Don't make me put the mask back on.
You say with broken ribs.
Going to attempt to heal Gazelle now.
Okay. Okay. Whew.
That's better.
You get 1d4 of HP back.
Don't act like you can't hear me just because I'm struggling to talk with the blood in my mouth.
I hear you just fine. I require the use of my limbs so I can repair myself.
You suck.
You don't. That was impressive.
I'm sure it was.
It's not a contest.
I mean,
HP.
it technically was.
Gazelle, you have a concussion. Just be quiet. It's okay. You're all right. Here. No, Barry, stop trying to eat his wound.
Damn.
Feed you later, Barry. Don't worry.
Arr. I am hungry. Feed me.
Are you going to eat this tooth over here?
Give me one of those corpses in the sand.
In a few minutes, Barry. I'm busy dying.
Otto's gonna look over UA and then check her for injuries, and when he sees she's fine, he's gonna start walking over to Lyle.
Lyle's gonna be lying across Latai's lap, acting even more injured than he actually is, and be like, "I'm just glad you're safe."
You have a terrible burn. I feel like you should stop trying to flirt with me right now, given how much it probably hurts.
Is he still hurt?
It's not great, but he's not dead.
Otto will try and help him now.
Okay.
Yeah, go get him, kid.
Oh no! Oh no!
I love this gig.
I feel like
Man, I didn't
feel like
think
we
I'd get so much
deserve it.
entertainment out of healing.
Otto tries
Automedic.
so hard to be helpful.
He's really trying.
I feel like we deserve a couple ticks on this amulet at this point.
That is
Oh
true.
yeah, that's true. You get two. Okay. Well, what should you choose, Aaron?
But it's just farming amulet points.
Let's just keep it clean and wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
here.
So Lyle's
so
trying.
you don't
He's
stop
trying to.
bidding, you don't advocate to.
He's trying to sprawl all over Latai and be like, and then like Otto just like drags him by the ankles off her, flips him over, starts bandaging him. He's like, "Hey, get up! Otto! Ow!"
And then you're reminded, oh right, my back is fucked up and it hurts really bad.
It felt a lot better when it was in her lap.
I'm not gonna put you unconscious, but you're down to 1 HP.
Come on!
Damn.
She were dead.
You wish you were dead.
I'm pretty much dead.
Man, you could really use that healing potion right about now.
Otto
This
be
looks
like,
bad.
It's very bad. It looks very
It
bad.
feels really bad. It feels so bad. But you know what? I would endure it all over again if it means your safety.
Otto be like, I'm here to break people's ribs and farm amulet points, and my companions are all out of ribs.
Yeah, we are.
Adam's kind of looks over at Napano. What's he gonna do with that thing?
The dagger is still in the sand. I don't think he picked it up.
Oh,
I would recommend picking
I'm-
it
No
up.
one's picked it up yet.
I'm gonna I'm gonna pick
Bury
it up and put it in my pack. Not
You pick
gonna-
it up, and immediately you hear a voice. Let me out! Let me out now, you little goblin! I'll fucking kill you!
I'm going to block out the voices and put it away. I know that it's going to try to make a bargain with whoever holds it, which is why I can't leave it with Lyle. But it should be safe enough with me because there's really only one thing that we want, and it's not within the demon's power to give.
Is Napano saying that, or was that just you explaining?
They're saying that to Adam.
Okay.
Since he was close enough to I advise you against doing that.
Adam just kind of nods. It'd be better if we just destroy the damn thing, but I get it.
If it's possible to destroy it, we agree with you. But probably better not to just leave it in the desert where anyone could find it later.
I will say you do not. It does not silence because it is on your person, so you keep hearing the voice.
Oh, great.
He is cursing. He is angry. You feel him writhing against the boundaries of his prison.
Well, we're gonna have a few different voices in our head for a little bit. Let's just get back to House Cat and see if maybe the Temple Guardians know anything about it. Maybe the control unit can help us destroy it. We don't want it getting
Get some
loose.
medical aid.
That too for our friends,
Medical aid, please.
but we don't want it possessing any other golems or control units.
Adam nods, and then he looks at Mirren for a second, just kind of watching silently as he repairs himself. Kind of frowns before putting on her away. Yeah, let's get these guys back in the cart and get going.
Okay. Well, with that successful venture completed, most of you are not quite dead, but pretty fucked. I think it's time to wrap it up because it's almost 10 o'clock and I need to go to bed. So, okay. All right, you set off the cart. Mirrodin kind of follows behind, holding his arm aloft as he slowly tries to repair himself. It seems to be a process that will take a significant amount of time. It is not a thing he can do quickly, as it appears to be, because he basically has to keep his arm exactly where it's supposed to be for a very long period of time. It seems very inconvenient. But he trails along with you as you all get in the cart and begin to head back to House Cat. And that's where we're going to lead off. All right. Quick rundown. Did you overcome a notable enemy or obstacle? Yes!
Does this
That's
count?
the one.
Yes. Okay.
That counts. Did you change the location significantly? No. You
Not
didn't.
really.
Afraid not.
Did you
Yeah,
learn
he did.
something? Did you learn something about the world? Not really anything you didn't already know.
Kind of.
Not really anything you didn't already know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
Well, we learned that robots can be controlled. If that counts.
No, I mean, I thought that the control unit implication was that they controlled all the robots. I thought that's what we understood
Well,
already.
the other
Yeah.
something else has the ability to do that, I guess. Because
Okay.
as far as we were aware, it was just the control units.
I
Well-
suppose that is true.
That's
I-
a pretty big implication, if I'm honest.
I would say maybe the bigger implication is that it wasn't the Cladis that destroyed the world, it was the robots that were designed to destroy the Cladis that ended up destroying the world.
Yeah, we kind of already knew that, though.
Yeah.
I have told you that.
We didn't necessarily know the why, though.
I'm okay with
I
the one
was still under the
EXP.
impression that
Indiscriminate murder.
Very well. You get your XP.
Yeah.
Do
Good job,
XP
team.
for everybody.
How many is that?
That's two.
Who?
Dos.
Plus however many you got for all your failures.
Don't forget all your failures.
And your alignment.
Do we level up now, or does this not count as a significant rest?
Not yet. You have to get back to Housecat and actually spend a downtime. You're
Okay.
not in downtime yet. You are horribly injured and on your way.
Well, I have enough experience to level, so I will look into what I'm going to take. But I will
Yes,
not
that
add
is
it yet.
Yes. Pick out what you want, and when it's downtime time, you may.
Yeah, I've had enough since last session, but we haven't had any downtime, so.
I am
Okay.
level 8 with 5 XP. I am on my way to level 9.
Very happy that Gazelle finally got to use his meteor punch.
It was very good. I liked that a
It was
lot.
pretty
I
cool,
didn't
yeah.
know you had that kind of power. That was cool.
Because it was more time to
And
shine.
you damaged one of these golems, which is, I believe, I was trying to make it incredibly difficult to even hurt them. They have 6 armor and 50 HP.
Dang. What
It
the?
only took. I had 68. Ooh, okay. You know what? That is a pretty high roll then. Yeah, good. I'm glad I was able to rip its fucking arm off.
You did.
Mm.
All right.
Not with a
Pretty good.
amulet use, but yeah,
Pretty good.
saved
All
the
right.
party.
Recording. And now,
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye,
session
YouTube.
over.
Bye.
YouTube, go away!
Go away.
Next time.
Get out of
Next
here,
episode of
losers.
DnZV.
Loser. You're a loser. You feeling sorry for yourself? You should be, because you are dirt.
Baby, want a
Big old
bottle?
A
A
big
big
dirt
dirt bottle?
bottle.